Hi everyone, welcome back to C programming tutorial series. In my last video I have completed the discussion on break keyword, and if you guys have not seen that video then I just recommend you guys to watch that video as well. And in today's video I am going to discuss about continue keyword. So before coming to today's topic, I just want to tell you guys that if you guys like this video, click on like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and if you guys have any questions then let me know in the comment section. Let us see the first point. During the loop operations, it may necessary to skip a part of the body of the loop under certain conditions. Whenever we will be using loop, it may be a while loop or a for loop or a do while loop. How many times the instructions present under that loop will going to execute will be decided based on the condition which we use in the loops. That means suppose the value in the condition as 10, that means 10 times the instructions present under the loop gets executed. But sometimes this may be require that any of the iteration in the loop needs to be skipped. That means suppose the loop is going to execute or perform 10 iterations, and out of those 10 iterations I want the fifth iteration to be skipped. I don't want the fifth iteration to perform. The loop should start from 1, then 2, then 3, then 4th. That means now loop has performed 4 iteration. After the 4th iteration, the loop will go to perform the 5th iteration, but I don't want the loop to perform 5th iteration. Instead of executing the 5th iteration, I want the loop directly to execute the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th iteration. That means I want to skip the 5th iteration of a loop. How that can be possible? Yes, it can be possible using the continue keyword. Continue keyword allows us to skip any of the iteration of a loop. Unlike the break, which causes the loop to be terminated, the continue, as the name implies, causes the loop to be continued with the next iteration after skipping any statements in between. Okay, so what is the difference between the continue and the break? Whenever the compiler encounters the break keyword, it totally terminates that loop, whereas the continue keyword will not terminate the loop. It just skip that iteration which satisfies the condition inside the loop. Now let us move to the next point. The continue statement tells the compiler skip the following statements and continue with the next iteration. That's what I just told you. Now the syntax of continue is just we need to use continue keyword in our program in appropriate position. In while and do while loops, continue causes the control to go directly to the test condition and then to continue the iteration process. Whenever we will be using continue keyword in while and do while loops, it directly execute the test condition, then it execute the iteration process. Whereas in the for loop, it first execute the increment section and then the test condition gets executed. So here you can see I have taken different examples where I have used while loop, do while loop and for loop. And in these three loops I have shown you in which places you can use continue and how the control gets shift. When you use continue in while loop, control will move to the while condition, and also the same case in do while loop. When you use continue in do while loop, the control redirect to while condition, whereas whenever you use continue in for, the control will move to the initialization process. Okay, now let us move ahead to see a simple example where we are using continue. Okay, now here you can see this is the output. When this program gets executed, I want this output 1 2 3 4 6 7 8 9 10. You might have observed that there is no 5 in the output. That's what we want to achieve. I want this program to print the numbers from 1 to 10 skipping the number 5, and that can be possible with the help of continue. Okay, so here I have started the program with the header file followed by the main section, and I have declared a variable I, and then I have used for loop which starts from 1, and this for loop will iterate again and again, and the value of I gets incremented by 1 until the value of I becomes greater than 10. Initially the value of I will be 1, and one by one with each and every iteration the value of I gets incremented. When the value of I becomes 5, then it will check here 5 is equals to 5. Yes, now this condition becomes true. When this condition becomes true, the continue keyword gets executed and that iteration will be skipped and that value will not get printed here. Instead of printing the value 5, it will go back to the for loop to increment the value of I by 1, and now the value of I becomes 6. Then again this if condition gets executed like this with each and every iteration until the value of I becomes greater than 10. The value of I gets incremented and we will get the output. In this program we have seen when the value of I becomes 5, that particular iteration gets skipped with the help of continue, whereas all the other iterations gets executed successfully. Okay. I hope you guys have clear the concept of continue in C programming. So this is everything about this video. If you guys like this video, click on like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and if you guys have any questions then let me know in the comment section. And thanks for watching.